I think that's good morning in Manx Gaelic.
We've learned how to say it already. Yay! It's Friday the 12th of July.
Where are we, Jeff?
Douglas.
We're on the Isle of Man.
Isle of Man.
Woohoo.
The steam railway is here.
I'm going exploring with my Go Explore card.
We're very excited. We have 3 days of video.
We do.
It's like a 3-leg journey. How many legs are on the Isle of Man flag?
You did this on purpose, didn't you?
It's like we planned it. Let's go. To the trains. To the Manx stations. I think here, you can smell the smoke. Here, I think at the carriages, they do a dining car special during the summer on Thursday evenings and Saturdays. There's a dining train, but we're getting the regular train. Which is over here, anywhere where it's unreserved. Do you want to bag me a seat so I can go and get a shot at the...
Can you get a picture of the glorious steam?
I'll get a picture of the glorious steam. You bag us a seat. Thank you. We're in a small compartment and there's 6 other people around us.
Sorry guys.
All looking at us like, who are these people? You're not on camera. Do you just want to shout hey so that everyone knows you're here? Everyone just shout hey. Can you hear that? They're all here.
We're making friends, it's all good. We're going to have a WhatsApp group in a minute, it'll be fine.
We actually left 3 minutes late at 9:53. There was no dot matrix display either. I was a bit disappointed by that.
There wasn't an app I could check.
There's no app, yeah. And the first stop is Port Erin,
yes.
Where we're not getting out at.
We're not.
You've learned things already.
I have. They have these wonderful little window gazers guide. So this station is where the station master and his family would have normally have lived, but now it's privately owned. And then just after the station, you go to Ballacostane Bridge, and that's the highest point on the route, which is 209 feet, or 63.7 metres if you like metric. Coming into Ballasalla, slidey down window, hand out of window for handle, love it.
Now we know how to do it.
Amazing. Amazing. Bye all. Okay. We've got on the bus because last night we came up this road on the taxi from the airport and we went over something called the Fairy Bridge, which I gather is a local tradition to say hello to the little people. And we're just going to go and try and track down the Fairy Bridge. I didn't hear you say hello fairies.
I'll give them a wave.
Did you? say hello fairies.
Oh, hello fairies.
Thank you, bye.
So apparently it's just tradition. It's always thought to be unlucky not to greet the little people, as the people on the Isle of Man call them. Not fairies, fairies is an English term. And so it's just tradition, thought to be good luck, to say hello to the little people as you cross Fairy Bridge.
I feel like we should...
Oh.
So hello little people or hello fairies?
I think little people.
Hello little people.
Hello little people. Hello. And it is a tiny bridge for little people.
We're going to catch the train. So we've come up this road just down from the Fairy Bridge. And you've just seen in the distance, because the train coming that way is coming through. This is the only manual crossing gate on the steam railway. So we'll see the train that's heading back towards Douglas. That's what I call perfect timing. And the man is here to do the gate. Morning, sir. So we've come to what I believe is the only manual crossing gate on the railway. And you're Ian?
I'm Ian indeed.
Morning, Ian. Now, you're not a volunteer.
No, I get paid.
You get paid to do this?
Paid.
By whom? Who pays you?
Well, the Isle of Man Transport.
Which it is a state-owned, government-run railway.
That's right.
How do you know when the trains do?
Well, they now mention it on a radio, but they whistle from a distance.
Explain what your flag is for, please. You've got a yellow
that
flag.
means go ahead, go straight ahead. But they've got a green one for going cautiously. And
I would have thought green would be go ahead and yellow would be cautious.
Well,
Why is yellow go ahead
Yeah,
and green
yellow
cautious?
stands for cowardice, doesn't it? And it's
So when's the next one due through, Ian?
oh, not for about 2 hours.
So what do? Just have a cup of tea?
Yeah, so you can have a bit of a break in between.
Do you want to hang out? Can we hang out and have a cup of tea?
Well, I haven't got. No, I'm afraid not, because I haven't got a kettle.
Would you like us to go and get you a cup of tea from somewhere?
Oh, well, that's all right. That's all right. I'm used to this. It's like second home to me, this place.
We're back on the bus and we're heading back the way we came. Ian's come with us because he's got like 2 hours between trains to go and get his lunch, and we're going to go and find the airport stop, as in the train station that stops at the airport, which is also a request stop. So,
Ray,
me, a female. The airport building is in the distance back there. The airport has a railway station. It's called Ronald's Way Halt.
well,
It is a request stop.
it's not technically.
No, it is.
I mean,
And we're walking down. It's a 5-minute walk away.
Yeah.
It's a little bit. I'm thinking of.
the Q word.
No. I'm thinking of Teesside Airport.
Oh yeah.
What's it called? Yeah, Teesside Airport.
Teesside
Yeah.
Airport. Yeah.
Well, there's a station that sort of serves the airport.
Yeah.
Make your intent clear.
I did. He waved.
You saw us. Made it to Castletown, which is the point where the trains cross over. So if I walk down here, we should get to the. We should see the other train.
Look at the lights. This is pretty cool. Okay, so this is where the fun really begins because it's castle time. There it is! Oh my goodness, it looks great! Castle Russian or Russian. I'm gonna figure out how exactly you say that in a minute. But the castle stands defending the Silverburn River as it's done since the 12th century. Incredible. Just walking through the main gate, it already feels really imposing. This is gonna be great. It's got the proper old castle, sort of slightly damp smell to it. It's such a great smell. It's the smell of history. So you may remember in one, it might have even been in the first episode of All the Stations in 2017, we were at Falmouth and I talked about murder holes. So I'm now standing above where the portcullis entrance is, and where, if I had been a soldier back in the day, I would have used those murder holes to attack anyone below. Well, that's a first. A man using the garderobe. Sorry about that. Castle Rushen was built in the 12th century by the Vikings, who had been on the Isle of Man since the 9th century. It was actually here that the last Norse king to rule the Isle of Man died in 1265. Not long after, in 1313, Robert the Bruce besieged the castle, taking it and the Isle of Man for the Scots. In and around the 1400s, the castle came under the occupancy of the Stanley family, an English family who were given the castle by Henry IV. They took on the title of the Lord of Man, and even though the Isle of Man isn't part of the UK, it's a British Crown dependency, the Queen still holds the title of the Lord of Man today.
There goes the bus, because whilst Vicki was at the castle, I've come one stop up the line to Ballabeg Station. So we're going to wait for the train to go from Erin first. It's got to go up that way. It's got to get to Castleford, where it will then meet the train. That's where they part. And then the one coming this way, Vicki will be on, and we'll then head west to Port Erin.
I'm back at Castletown Station. Jeff is one stop up. I've got a carriage all to myself. I'm so decadent. Hey!
You're there. I have paid. Don't worry.
I managed to get us a carriage to ourselves.
All to ourselves. This deserves a GoPro shot. Ooh. Are you testing out the elbow space?
Yeah, Victorians knew what they were doing.
The Victorians. Come and join me here in the middle.
Oh.
I was surprised that they were compartment trains.
Oh, why?
I thought there might be a walk-through train.
It's an old vintage
but I haven't been on a compartment train for like so many years.
Port St Mary.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Cheers.
It's 5:15. A little bit late. We're still at Port St Mary. I've put my sweater on, my jersey, my sweater, a little bit nippy. There's a train in the distance. Last train of the day is a-coming.
We've been all about the steam trains.
Jurassic Park. And on this train there should be a man called Chris. Are you Chris?
No, I am.
You're Chris.
I'm Chris.
You're Patrick.
Yes.
That's Patrick, but we're now going to get on with Chris.
Hello.
Hello.
Tell us everything about the Isle of Man in 10 seconds.
Oh,
Go.
right.
Where are we?
We are at Port Erin.
End of the line.
Better not forget that.
That's very nice. End of the line, end of the line.
We are at Port Erin and we're here with the lovely Chris. Hello Chris. You live on the Isle of Man. Tell us, what's the best thing about the railways on the Isle of Man?
What you see here are all still the main lines, and they were built for exactly what they're doing now, transporting visitors and also residents to and from the resident stations as a still integral part of transport on the island.
And what is it that you particularly like about the railways?
I use them actually more than the buses. It's not every day that you can still take a steam train from, say, Douglas to Port Erin to do some business here, say, down in Port Erin, or maybe even do some shopping, and then catch the train back.
This is the first time that Jeff and I have been to the Isle of Man, so we want to experience all there is to experience. So what, apart from the railways, what other things do we have to make sure that we see and do or experience whilst we're here?
Unfortunately, you've missed our Tynwald Day, and that is where any member of the Manx public can put a petition to a member of government. The Tynwald Parliament actually dates back to Viking times. The actual Tynwald Mound itself is actually made of all the soils of all the 17 parishes on the island.
That's incredible. That's amazing. You're gonna now very kindly give us a lift in your car. We're gonna go and take in the castle, Peel Castle. And Jeff,
I've broken the fourth
request stop.
I've broken the fourth wall. Yeah, yeah. There's another castle up the coast called Peel Castle. Got my drone. As the music rolls and before the credits crash in, here's shots of all the things that we did after we met Chris, and you're just going to drive us to all these places.
I certainly will do.
Thanks, Chris. Everyone sort of say bye, even though there's like 30 more seconds of the video to go.
See you in 30 seconds.
See you in 30 seconds.
Bye.
There's a cow that's like nibbling its back leg. I've never seen a cow do that before. Like standing up and it's doing this.
Maybe Isle of Man cows do that.
Wow. Because it only needs to stand on three legs.